Welcome back, guys. We're here at Liquor King. I'm here again with Mike from Holmes Cay. All you DFW rum guys, we are not sold out of the barrel pick, and we do have some available, so come pick them up.
Okay, so that one's for the Hamden Diamond Age. So
Yeah,
it's a super funky ester bomb. There's about 7 bottles left of that, and then it's gone forever.
Yeah. So for sure. So you bought us some barrel picks.
Yeah, so here's some potential picks for the future for you guys. So typically, in addition to our general retail products, the things that are on the shelves across the country, we reserve certain things for barrel picks for stores or clubs. So I wanted to sample you through a few options here.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to start with a 2007 Belize. This is from Travelers Distillery. This one aged for 15 years. And it's coming in at 61% ABV.
Beautiful, nice.
So we do have a Belize that's in the standard market. That's a 16-year 2006 vintage. So this is a slightly younger, so a little bit lower price point, but it has that same DNA and classic profile. This is very approachable for bourbon drinkers.
Yeah, I can definitely see it on that, especially on the nose. It's not too Jamaican.
Yeah, it's not too funky. This is column still rum that aged in the tropics for 15 years. So you're pulling all that barrel influence, like caramel, vanilla, get some like kind of creme brulee notes on this one.
That might creme brulee.
Yeah, sure. It's got like a nice sweetness to it, but that's all natural. Every rum that we do is additive free, so no sugar, flavor, colorings. Like this is all natural color coming out of the barrel. And
very nice,
delicious rum.
Very nice.
Super approachable. It does present itself with a little bit of heat. It is 122 proof after all, but it's kind of dangerous at how easy it drinks.
Actually, I would have never suspected that.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Definitely that caramel on the back. And that cream brulee is perfect.
Absolutely. So we've bought a lot of barrels of rum from Belize. We really appreciate and love the rums that they're producing out there. Most of what they bring to the U.S., well, actually not a lot of it does come to the U.S. besides what we've brought, but most of what they put under their own brand are going to be highly sweetened, low ABV, young age statements or non-age stated. That's just the nature of how they drink in Belize. Right. So we picked the oldest stocks that they had. And they thought we were crazy when we said we're going to release these at high proof or at cask strength. But we've sold over 35 barrels of Belize rum already, so people are enjoying it.
Especially even that really select Belize that came out.
Oh yeah. That was a nice one.
Yeah,
that came and went quickly.
Yeah. Very.
So this one, same distillery. This is a 2008 vintage, and this one aged 14 years, so slightly younger. Still going to have that same kind of backbone and DNA, but it's just
a bit more caramel.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more caramel.
And more rich.
More butterscotch. More butterscotch for sure. Kind of like the old one a little bit. I mean, it's got a little bit more character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. That's an issue.
Yeah, and these finishes will linger in your mouth for days to come.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to travel to the other side of the world. This is from Mauritius.
Okay.
Now, people in the DFW area might remember a few years back, we did a Mauritius rum. That was a barrel pick. That was coined Fruit Bat, and it's become this legendary rum that people are paying high dollars for secondary to get bottles. This is from Mauritius, same country, but different distillery. This is Medine Distillery. This aged 10 years in a cognac barrel. So this is a rum that we only have one barrel of.
I don't know if that is. Oh, very soft. I think that would be more for the bourbon jacket. I mean,
it's got good baking spice, and that cognac cast really punches through as well.
It does. What's the proof?
Good question. I think this one's at 55. Actually, this is, I think, before it was proof down. It says 66.6, so we got the number of the beast on there. But I think the bottling proof was 50 or 55%. We'll double check on that. Oh, I stand corrected. 61.7 is where we landed on.
That softness, yeah, I wouldn't even closely think over 100. I mean, that's beautiful. Definitely the cognac does come through.
Yeah.
But the Belize has a much longer finish. For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
This is just a super unique one. Mauritius is on the other side of the world. It's next to Madagascar. It's like in the Indian Ocean, about as far away from here as you can possibly get. So it's really cool just to be able to sample rums that come from there that are actually high quality.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. For sure. For sure.
All right, so this is the one that's going to come out of left field. It's going to be a completely different profile. This is from Guyana.
Okay.
And this was made on their Versailles still, or Versailles as some will say. And so that's a wooden pot still that dates back almost a couple hundred years. It's been in production on, I think, 3 different estates through its history. And it's just vastly different than any other rum in the world. This one only aged for 4 years. So you're really getting the influence from the actual still itself, not from the barrel aging. Oops.
Okay.
Try again.
Funny about Guyana, because there's a lot of single malts actually finished in Guyana rum.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I even have a Scotch that came in that was actually finished in Guyana.
Yeah.
So, and beautiful notes. Like it definitely brings out a different aspect of bourbon, single malts all together.
Yeah.
Rather than doing a regular rum.
Absolutely. So what's unique and interesting about this being a single barrel, most of the rum coming out of Guyana is going to be a blend of multiple different stills that they use. El Dorado is kind of the house brand of the distillery. They also provide rum for Lemonheart and Hamilton and a bunch of other bottlers. But all those are typically going to be blends. This is just that single still that would be a component in all those other products.
Right. I mean, very oaky. Very oaky. I was not... Really, I wouldn't even think that was a rum. Really, yeah.
It's such a distinct, unique profile. Yeah. And that's only aged 4 years. So again, you're getting a lot of wood influence directly from the still itself. Right. So they have to steam inject that because it's made of wood. Yeah. It's really interesting. They, back in the day, metals were a lot more valuable than wood, and they have a native tree called greenheart, and it's the most dense wood on the planet, and it's impervious to rot. So they would make stills out of it. A couple hundred years later, they're still operable.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So just a few options that we have for barrel picks, potentially for Liquor Kings.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
If you guys listening are excited about any of these, let them know, and let's push it through.
I mean, I know Mihir's in India right now, so of course you're missing out again, but it's okay. But definitely, there's definitely some interesting ones. I'll definitely have to get with him and get with you again to bring the samples for him too.
Absolutely.
So
we can make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. Well, definitely a pleasure, Mark.